Okay, here we are with a new unit this week for our at-home learning for speech and language. We are going on a picnic this week. So when you open up your students' Google Drive, you'll go back to that same folder, at home learning for speech and language. You'll still see these older units. You'll still see the red ripe strawberry. You'll still see some other things that I've dropped in to use with students. And if they've used them before, they're familiar with them. I've added two new things this week. The first one says visual supports. If you want to click on this visual supports, you can click into sentence supports. And if you have a student that's working on some sentence forming, you are welcome to come in here and use these sentence starters to make some sentences. I see the, I see a, I want the. These are really nice to use when we're working on new words with speech sounds. So you can put that word at the end of the sentence and they can make a sentence like, I see the rice, I see the rain, I see the rainbow. So if we're working on a specific sound, you might use them that way. If I've shared words with you, you're welcome to use those two things together. You may also want to use these when you're reading a story together. Oh, I see the rabbit on this page and I see a hen. So those are there for you to use at home, and I'll be using them during sessions as well. The other thing that you'll find in the at-home learning folder is our new unit, We're Going on a Picnic. So you can double click on this folder. And again, we're just going to focus here on the start here. Everything behind the scenes is in materials and resources, but you'll just click here on start here. It has a copy of the book cover so that you can check that out and talk about it as a family. And then I have uploaded a read aloud of this book that I recorded myself. So if your child is really missing Mrs. Leventhal read alouds, there it is right there. And there's also a copy of a Google slideshow for this book. So you as a family can open this up. You can click on present, and then you will have your own copy of the book to read. I know some of my students are super excited to have their own copy that they can read at home. We'll be using these during our sessions over the next 2 weeks as well. So just like in the previous weeks, I have divided this by grade level for you. I've got activities for kinder and first. I've got activities for second, third, fourth, and fifth. And then I have activities for students that are working on sounds. The activities look very similar to the ones that we've been doing over the last 8 weeks. So remember, this is about maintaining what we have, adding a few new skills and vocabulary words, and then just reinforcing the things that we've been working on all year long in speech. Then at the bottom, I have asked the students again to write a book review, what they liked and didn't like about the book, how many stars would they give the book, and if they have a chance, they can email it, and we'll create a post to share that with everyone for a book review. The difference this week is that I'm going to be adding another layer to this for next week's learning, and quite possibly for that last week of instruction too. So I have another book that's going to go along with this unit that I'll be adding on, and then we are going to plan a picnic. So that's going to be part of what we're working on during our sessions through the next 3 weeks that will take us through the end of the school year. If you have any questions about what we're doing, what the units are about, how to implement these things at home, feel free to reach out to me. If you would like to set up a Google session for your student to work with me over the screen on some of these activities, you're welcome to do that too. So just let me know how I can help you, and happy learning.